Hello everyone, and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars MOC review, where today we will be going over my MIDI-scale Zeta class shuttle. This is another ship that I thought was really cool and definitely deserves its own LEGO set. LEGO was originally going to make this their flagship set for the Rogue One wave, but decided not to in place of Director Krennic's shuttle. The most eye-catching part of this shuttle is its wings. They're massive and take up a large area. The wings here are movable and are also connected with both ratcheting hinge pieces and barn clip pieces. This is to make sure that they are held at a specific angle, but are also not too hard to move. I also like how all of the shuttle type ships in Star Wars have their guns mounted on the wings. These can move, but only because the piece used here was round. One of the things that was pointed out to me is that this ship looks like a turtle from above. Also, when the wings are up, it looks like a AT-ACT prototype, especially when it's flipped upside down. I think that's really funny. The front is one of the parts I am very proud of. I love how I was able to get the angled plates to line up so smoothly. I also like how I was able to get the black plate to look like the windshield. Although you can move the bottom plates, it was not intended for play, so there are no features inside of the ship. I really like how it looks from the top. I made sure to look over many reference images to get the right shapes and design for the details. The front of the ship is very smooth, while the back has multiple angled ridges that I thought were very interesting. One of the things that I noticed at the end of building was that the back was slightly raised, so I used large curved slopes to get it higher before bringing it back down to the engines. You might also notice that the engines are connected right above studs. This would usually be considered an illegal building technique because the LEGO logo on the studs is slightly too tall for this, but these studs have holes in them because they are part of inverted slopes. While we're back here, I also want to mention the part by the wings. I used 1x1 double slopes to make it look like the mechanism used to rotate the wings goes all the way through the sides of the ship. Before we get to the last part, I know you were all dying to see the stand, so here it is. I made this mock a while ago, so when I do post instructions, I will probably update the stand to match the ones that came out with the LEGO Starship MIDI Scales collection. Now for the last part. I really like how I made the cargo hold at the bottom. I find this ship really interesting because of its ability to pick up and drop off cargo. Freighters have always been one of my favorite ship themes in the Star Wars universe because of the idea of being able to attach and detach playable cargo. I designed one of my first digital MOCs with this in mind. I've also decided that while making this video, the cargo should be detachable, so once instructions are available, it will include this play function. I really like how it looks now, and it should be fun to play with. The brackets with dark gray is an artifact of the original construction, as these were previously blue pieces. However, I wanted to keep that idea intact and decided to make it look like those parts are holes that the ship would clip into to hold the cargo while flying. I've always liked things that look like bricks, so I might just get the big orange cargo piece on its own. Jokes aside, I think this is a great mock that, once released, would make a great addition to anyone's collection. I really think that LEGO should give this ship a second chance, especially with the anniversary of Rogue One. If you enjoyed or want to see more LEGO mocks by me, then please hit the like and subscribe button, as it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.